progression.
3.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. I'm just gonna get this one out of the way. Alright, so I just hit level 60, or rank 60, whatever the heck. So I got my 5 ML bookmarks from the rank up 2 pack. And so I'm gonna go ahead and summon what I will expect to be my 4th Wanda. Oh, a little bit. Oh, no! Ah!
If you require my strength, I will assist you.
Oh, he sounds so badass, though. I've heard not the best things about my dude Dark CORVUS. I don't know what's happening. I'm sorry. This is not supposed to be a weekly, like, bragging update progression thing. So I apologize. I think I need to stop summoning for a while. My crystal count says the same. I was trying to get this chick, Lidica, or as my girlfriend thinks it's actually pronounced Lidica, or something like that. She believes it might be a Slovak name. My girlfriend is from Slovakia, so I will just take her word on that. I do like the way that one sounds, though. So in terms of Dark CORVUS, I have seen a lot of people obviously saying rip. Most of the community says that he's trash, he needs a buff. Obviously, if he ends up getting a buff, I will never complain because I have him. But a lot of people are also saying, hey, refer to ydcb's video where he goes over Dark CORVUS and how amazing and strong and all this stuff is. I've seen the video, and at some points he does feel like he's super underpowered. But also, ydcb is also a lot further in the game than I am. I'm not at a point, where the hell is this guy? I'm not at a point where I can really invest heavily into units like this, since he's more PvP focused. You can see I did start to put some gear on him. I haven't upgraded it for the same reason that I won't be using him anytime soon. I realized I could put regular CORVUS into him, so I was able to get 1 memory imprint. So I was kind of happy about that. I didn't know that you could put regular units into their ML counterparts, so that's pretty cool. I put Durandal on him, or Durandal, whatever the heck. It's just what I have. So for now, he's just gonna stay here. I did awaken him once, but that's all. We'll kind of see what happens with this guy. I'm hoping that, you know, by episode 6 or maybe 12 or whatever the heck, that I'm starting to utilize this guy more in PvP, and I can really start to see him shine. Of course, if the good peeps over at Smilegate decide to buff him, I will not be sad. Another big thing that happened over this last week was that I was able to finish Falconer Clury's specialty change. I had a few more Mega Phantasmas that I needed to hit level 40. Finished the last one a few days ago. I was able to do her side story, which is pretty cool. I like the relationship between her and her Flulululu Falcon. This is the gear I currently have on her. It's just a speed set, not the best. You can see her stats, also not the best. Obviously prioritizing defense as much as I can, since that's what her damage scales off of, as well as her barrier. I believe that might be an HP scaling. But I have this piece on her right now. This is the helmet from the current event, the Roses May Bloom event. I realized after equipping this one and powering it up to 10 that I might have wanted to go with a speed slot instead. She is at 140, which makes her the fastest unit I have, but I also am not very good. So eventually I'll probably want to swap this out for some speed once I get more defense in the other stats. Let me know what you guys think. What kind of build do you guys prefer to see on your girl Falconer Clury? I also gave her a decent amount of effectiveness so that she can be landing defense breaks, provokes, and dispelling buffs on her S3. At the end of last week's video, I was trying to decide who I wanted a 6-star, and that's actually what you'll hear me mention it again at the end of this video, because I have my dudes ready. But I went ahead and 6'd Luna. I'm very happy with it. She needs some love. Her gear is not very good. I'm considering putting her on a lifesteal set, which I have some pieces of from... That's not the one I want. From the Abyss. Oh, what the heck? I have some pieces. I might be able to make a good set. There's a good chance that I'll put the stuff on her, realize it's not as good, and have to swap her back. But I would like to start working on her a bit more, because I'm trying to work towards a Wyvern's 10 team. Not 11 quite yet. Eventually I will have that and she'll be on that team. But 10, I'm pretty much thinking Luna, potentially Crow, Angelica, and I think Shuri. I think that was the team that I'm kind of considering. Of course, he needs a lot more crit chance in order to make it on my team. He's also not very tanky, so he would die very easily. Angelica, before she becomes my frontline tank, I need to make her tankier. I'm going to swap her off of speed, give her candlestick, and then just give her triple HP set. So I guess I have to farm Golem too, but I'm still working through Labyrinth. Still doing that. But that's kind of the team that I got going on right now. I've been trying to work on Hazel's skill tree, but my god, it takes a lot of stuff. I do like her kit though. I like everything about her. She currently has my prophetic candlestick on, but I'll probably take that off, put it on Angelica like I mentioned. Now, one thing I was super excited for was progressing through the arena, and if you look closely, right over here, gold 4. I was gold 5 last week. I know I still have some stuff here that I need to do, but I was doing all of the conquest grinding for Falcon Artillery, and I hit the 800, and I kind of got burnt out, and then they removed the pieces from the store, because the season was over. So I have like my Maligara seed and things like that, but I didn't really have like a solid reason to grind up the arena this week, so I've been spending most of my time trying to farm up the new event. In terms of the new event, this is where I am. I got 909. Let's see. Finish this guy off. I've got most of the catalysts so far. Oh heck, actually. Nice! Alright, I just finished off all the catalysts. Do I need to be buying this? I know that this gives you increased resources from the event, but I don't know if I want to spend the resources to power it up. We'll see. I've been doing fine without needing it because I just go in and level up fodder, but I probably should be doing that. I'm probably going to go back in, get the Giga Phantasma. I might do these. Probably not. We'll see. Next week, of course, I'll get all this stuff again, as well as the bookmarks. But this story, I got the special, I got Special Ending 2, the one where, spoiler alert, if you guys haven't done this yet, tune out now, but leave a like still, and come back later. But I got Special Ending 2, which is where Jenna, chick right there in the center, calls you out for supposedly turning against her. I guess there was some sort of relationship between them as really young children, and they had been plotting this thing somewhat together since then, blah blah blah, story and story. She mad because you apparently have a thing going on with the Katie's, depending on which routes you have chosen. I don't know what's going on. This I character seems like a bit of a manho, because he was all over this chick, although she is also a bit of a hoe, because, you know, says, and then Violet, and then us. I'm still rooting for this one. Alright. Speaking of Belena, though, she is crazy in the Abyss. I had seen a few people mention this before, but, I mean, you know, it's hard to believe it until you try it yourself, right? So I was doing Abyss floor 53, I believe it was. And, well, let me see what was there. But I was doing 53, and I'll put up a little picture here. She did 29,000 damage with her skill 1, and her gear is not very good. I know that her damage scales with the enemy's max HP, but holy crap. That was insane. Like, you can see her stats here. Nothing to brag about. It was a crit into a defense break. In terms of lab progression, which is one of the biggest goals that I'm trying to focus on every single day, I was told to stop trying to maximize it all. So what I've been doing is going through, just getting the gear, and then finishing it up. I realized that I have not done much of the story mode in world difficulty, so I actually have to go back and do that so that I can progress in Labyrinth. I've heard mixed things about this as well, don't farm it, but I'm guessing that with Nixie's, I think that's how you say it, Nixie's Sanctum, you still want to go through and get all the gear in the side chests. And then I have no idea how this thing works. Clearing 5-9? Okay, I guess that solves that. But the goal for the upcoming week, save all of the stones, progress through all of the adventure, not all of it. Chapter a day is usually what I try to pace myself at, because I really like to read the story. I like to get into the story and really dive in and not speed through. So I'm going to try to push through the adventure so that I can start doing the further ranks in Labyrinth, gear up my peeps, and I need to figure out who to 6-star. I don't know, I'll show you guys my hunt again real fast. Wyvern 8, Golem 9, Banshee 6. I have an easier time in Golem specifically because Hazel is a freaking boss. Wyvern I struggle with because I don't have a lot of debuffers. I've got to figure out my teams. Right now, haven't been able to focus on this stuff too much, or even my gear and my comps too much, because we've had so many events going on over the last few weeks, and I've only been playing for, I guess this is 5 weeks now. So I've been trying to do every single event so that I don't fall behind in catalysts and things of the sort, using it to level up fodder. But I've had a few people calling me out saying, oh, you got some great units, but your progression sucks. So I need to be better. I want to start making more content for this game. I'm freaking loving it, and it's been loving me back. It's a good time. Alright guys, that's all for this video. Peace.